gloves do it now. Come out ready to fight.
Well, if you're feeling anxious, fight fans, probably not alone. The Best of Butterflies, one of the bigger fights of the year, and a matchup as good as any in recent memory in this ruthless UFC bantamweight division. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Boost Mobile. Cory Sandhagen in black, Petr Yan is in red. Early leg kick lands for Sandhagen, switching up the footwork early and often. Yan supporters being heard from early.
Saw the Petr Yan bust earlier today, John.
Yep.
They didn't pick me up.
High-level chess match expected between two of the most offensive guys in this division. Sandhagen actually said it was this week. I used to be the volume guy. Sort of prioritized highlight reel finishes of late, maybe trying to get back to the volume game tonight.
There are a number of people that felt that Cory Sandhagen is going to be a UFC champion at some point. He gets this opportunity tonight against Petr Yan, and for everything that's happened in the past, if he can get this done tonight, he will feel as real of a champion as we ever had for an interim champion.
Absolutely, and already I like that Cory Sandhagen is playing with the hands of Petr Yan, trying to distract him, because we know how fast and powerful the hands of Petr Yan are. So putting them out there, distractions, angling off. Those guys taking their time. You can feel the tension in the octagon right now.
Soft left gets through for Yan. Yan keeping that patented high guard as he tries to get into striking range.
Yan normally will just go forward, he'll land, he'll break people down, and later in the fights, they start to fatigue. That's not something Cory Sandhagen's going to do. Sandhagen is in fantastic shape, and he's going to try and hold up over the course of 25 minutes. Petr's going to have to get going.
Body kick is there for Yan, who exuded nice sportsmanship a moment ago after the inadvertent eye poke. Body work for Sandhagen.
Yeah, that's the last thing Yan wants right now. Somebody, foul to stop this fight.
Could you imagine? I mean, could you imagine? Cory's fighting beautifully to start this fight, though. He's giving him a lot of different looks. He's in, he's out, he's on his angles, and he's going to the body really well. And he's real fast tonight.
Really fast. But we've seen this from Petr Yan before as well.
Oh, nice level change there by Cory.
Yeah, this would be a nice little switch up if he can go in there and take Petr Yan down.
It's good because it gives him every weapon to think about. He has to worry about everything.
Body kick for Petr Yan.
Yeah, both guys did a good job attacking the body in this first round.
I love the left body shot that Cory has landed on multiple occasions. Petr countered with that body kick. But we've seen this, right? We've seen Petr Yan in very close early round fights. And then as the fight goes longer, he seems to pull away. We saw it with Jose Aldo. We saw it with Aljamain Sterling. So it's going to be on Sandhagen to make sure that he leaves enough in the gas tank to carry him through 4th and the 5th round.
Love the stance switches from Cory Sandhagen. And he can attack you with everything just as equally from both those stances.
Sandhagen all up in Yan's face here early, just over a minute to go here, round one.
And he's touching with some of these shots. He's not putting power on every one of them, right? He'll throw out some feelers, get the hands up, and Yan's already got such a high guard to begin with, and Cory is trying to take advantage of that. That's why he's sneaking in these body shots so well. He'll touch upstairs, and then as soon as Yan covers up high, he digs in or chops with the low kick.
We spoke to Petr about that, does he need to pick it up? Does he need to go faster? Does he need to change the pace a little bit? Because as I've spoken about, he's a guy that's just methodically going after you. It's nothing too crazy. He says, I fight like I fight. Wow.
These guys are opening up early. You saw the numbers advantage Sandhagen in terms of the strikes.
I love these level changes by Sandhagen.
turns were like, it looks like either a short right or an elbow as they broke. But yeah, Corey looks fantastic. And you're right, DC. That is a smart move. Just put it out there. And maybe you get one, but that's a nice leg kick return there from Yan. You can see him, Corey all marked up all over. But unfortunately, I think a lot of that has to do with the skin.
Yan is known for his boxing, but this dude throws a lot of kicks. He's a great mixed martial artist. Смотри, чуть-чуть даешь ему руку на себя положить переднюю. Слышишь? С этой рукой нужно работать, либо так же своей рукой его пробивать. Либо убирать и встречать, хорошо? Назад уходишь, где-то встречай его, просто без ударов назад не уходишь, хорошо? В целом все неплохо. Так же прежде, так же подталкиваешь. Правой ногой чуть болит. Аккуратно, где-то эту именочку справа, когда стойку меняет, хорошо? Если лоу уходишь...
Beautiful work. Keep chopping at that leg. Check his when he comes back. You know you land a good low kick, you know he's coming back with one. Great work.
Christian Allen and Carrington Banks, staples of the Corey Sandhagen corner. And I also point out, Aljamain Sterling did outstrike Petr Yan 27-14 in the first round of their fight, so Yan has certainly had a knack for coming on strong. Dean Thomas, round 2 is upon us. What do you have?
Man, Corey is fighting absolutely beautiful, all the different looks, the different levels that he's coming at him with. But eventually, Petr Yan will catch up to him. But he's hoping by that time he's able to get his hands on him enough to minimize the power of Petr Yan to where it's not a problem.
Sandhagen went into the corner, immediately asked for some ice right above that right knee. We'll keep an eye on that for you.
And you see in this fight, Paul, in his approach, Sandhagen's much more forward. Against Dillashaw, he was the one backing up. And I think that is what Fyodorov's going to have to do in order to really get to Corey.
And I think that's because with TJ, he knew the takedowns were going to be coming at some point in that fight. I feel like he doesn't expect them as early from Petr Yan. Even though he can wrestle so well, he tends to keep it on the feet and use his striking. So he can be a little more aggressive with that stand-up. And he's always switching stances, which makes him so difficult to take down as is.
Yan has made a sound investment in the body early, and Sandhagen able to hit that midsection of Yan a moment ago.
Yan just landed a beautiful combination, and he's thrown that body kick every single time Corey changes to southpaw. He just blasts that body kick up there.
Yan loading up on the right hand a moment ago. Sandhagen rise to it. Corey back to work on the body.
Yeah, he's really investing in these big body shots early. And fighting with the hands, always hand fighting.
And you see that a lot of times with the longer guy, right? They grab you. Once they get range, know that you're still a little far away from them, then they let something fly.
Body kick is there again for Yan. Good shot on the counter by Sandhagen. Under 3 minutes to go, round 2.
There's that leg kick from Petr Yan.
Shot there by Yan.
Big left from Yan. Sandhagen says, bring it.
On that counter right hand that Yan threw, he's loading up a little bit. That's not something we see from him very often. So you know that he wants to get at Corey Sandhagen. There it is. That was a little shorter. A little tighter than landed.
I feel like Yan sometimes will take it slow in the first round because he likes to make reads.
Yeah.
You see him already countering much better than he did in the first because he took stock of what Corey's doing, when he's switching stances, and what is going to land and be effective. He's already landed more body kicks. He's being more aggressive with the leg kick. Whenever Corey switches southpaw, he's been attacking that leg.
And you saw Yan do something just now that he didn't do in the first round. You saw him do a combination. He stepped off and he pivoted. Changed the angle, and then he went forward and landed a couple of big shots on Corey Sandhagen. Much better round for Petr Yan.
Look at that movement from both these guys. Incredible.
Oh.
As advertised here, under 2 minutes to go, round 2. Sandhagen to the body. Yan goes to work up top. Running back fist and a foot left.
You just knew this was going to be a great fight.
action. Enjoy, folks. Uppercut got through.
Yan has got some fan. I mean, look at Jan's boxing, man. The way he throws his uppercut and then the hook behind it is so nasty.
Oh, that body kick is just landing every time he throws that right kick. Nice leg kick return there from Sandhagen.
And the thing about Petr Yan is his facial expression doesn't change. Regardless of how well Corey's fighting, he just looks the same. Just straight stoic, trying to get out Corey Sandhagen.
He's got to be careful here.
Sandhagen able to fight the hands under a minute to go in the round.
Good elbow.
That's one thing I don't want to see from Corey. I don't want to see him shooting to the mat. I don't want him carrying Petr's weight on his takedown attempts. I'd much rather him grab a leg, play with it a little bit, and then just get back to strike.
Sandhagen loves that jump knee. Yan able to close that guard up. And Sandhagen unofficially 0-3 on those takedown attempts thus far.
So slick.
That little step off, man. The way these guys step and very little details inside the octagon that a lot of people just miss. They don't see really what's happening in there. This is a high stakes game of chess. Look at that. Corey's going.
A lot of layers to the striking games of both men. Fast-paced round 2.
Let's take a look at some replays. Here's some good body work from Petr Yan. Good angle changes from both these guys. Nice left hand over the top. Cuts the angle. There's another left hand. Both guys landing at the same time. Here's that elbow that Petr Yan lands on the break. I mean, just the skill sets from both these men on full display in this fight.
You're doing everything good. You're pressuring him. And when he changes it, and when he changes his stance, kick his leg. A little bit calmer with your left hand. In the middle of the round, he tried to take you down. So be careful. Maybe should I take him down? Striking is going well. In the end, you can take him down. So,
I saw a nod of acknowledgement after you heard that advice from Jan's corner.
So just letting him know, giving him a warning. This is around when he started to try to take you down. Maybe we get a takedown, but your striking is going so well. Let's wait to the end of the round. And I think that's smart advice to not take that option off the table completely, but to leave it up to Petr Yan to kind of feel it out. If it's there, take it. If not, you're doing well in the striking. Why not seal the deal at the end of the round? We're in a 5-round fight. It's obviously that it's going to be competitive, and it's going to be back and forth.
That was a check. That was a big check by Sandhagen.
We talked about Sandhagen maybe trying to return to form as a volume guy. He has already thrown 100 more strike attempts than Petr Yan through 10.5 minutes.
Beautiful. Look at that. Slips, angle, off, out of the way. Both these guys are doing it. I mean, Petr Yan, obviously, just slightly more stationary. But his movement is fantastic, too. He's got great head movement, good high guard, a little more traditional boxing than Corey.
Yeah. It's more of a boxing stance, whereas Corey just go light on his feet. He kind of pokes at you. Pokes and prods. And then when he feels like he's got his good range, he's got an opportunity, he puts a couple hard shots on him.
Jason Herzog has warned Petr Yan after both rounds 1 and 2 about having those fingers extended upright and not towards the eyes of Sandhagen.
Yeah, because of that. It means if another one gets through, he's already put the eye once. He's been warned between rounds. So the next one, if it's bad, even if it's just significant, he might lose a point. And that could be extremely significant in this fight.
There is visual evidence of the body work on both sides. Sandhagen is so subtle with his pivots.
Petr Yan, check that one.
Yeah, nothing hurts worse than a good check kick, man. When you kick it to somebody's shin, it's as damaging as you land it.
Beautiful shovel uppercut there from Yan.
Yeah, Yan's starting to feel himself, right? This is what we see in his fight. He takes stuff early. He He makes adjustments, he makes reads, and he starts laying on the pressure.
I just don't know if Corey Sandhagen's going anywhere. Corey's pace is not going to slow down. And he's actually making Piotr miss a lot. Like,
No doubt.
yeah,
no
he's
doubt.
making a miss. So like engage him. And then when Piotr thinks counter, he's gone. It's because Piotr wants to land with so much more intent, right? Nothing is to just score points. As Corey's just kind of pot-shotting him, right? He's just putting points on the board. And I think that speaks to him telling us that he wants to win every round. Opponents say, well, if he's bloody and he looks bad, I'm the guy that's winning. No, it's about every 5 minutes individually.
And a moment ago, as the decibel level rose because of a Yan attack, Sandhagen immediately returns fire, and that speaks to everything he said to us on Thursday. Not letting Yan's offense go unanswered. Nice combination from Yan.
When Piotr lets his hands go, man,
Seems to be
Incredible.
yeah, he's fast. So fast. Whoa.
And that left hand starting to find the range consistently. Now a right from Yan. Sandhagen back to work on the jab. Spinning power.
Oh, my goodness.
Vicious ground and pound here from Petr Yan.
Piotr Yan threw that same spinning back kick earlier. It didn't land, but this time he extended it.
It's the follow-up.
Yes.
Wow, Corey Sandhagen able to scramble, get out of that position.
Oh, Piotr
Gotta watch his neck.
Yan drags Sandhagen to the mat, trying to get to his back here.
Yeah, but Sandhagen got off to the opposite side. Now he's on the
Wow.
Back and forth, we go under 30 seconds, round 3.
beautiful jab super pointed up by Yan. Sandhagen beats him up.
What a fight. Yan right back to work.
Big moment there for the former champion, Petr Yan.
Final seconds of the round. Yan feints the takedown, just missed on the right hand, did not miss with the left.
There it is.
Turn it on there, end of that round.
It's like, classic Petr Yan. As the fight goes on, he starts to find himself.
Just something spinning, right? Watch that spinning shit. Stay clean in your range. Hey, you hear me? What's that? This is where we show, wherever it requires. It doesn't matter what we look like. Let's dig deep and let's fucking fight this guy. Let's stay sharp. Short memory. Short memory.
Yeah,
Let's go out and win this round. Stay clean in your range. Beautiful. Touch this motherfucker.
He ain't testing us for no more easy.
All right, let's take a look. Here's a nice left hand. Here's the spinning back fist. That lands clean, and then a left hook behind it. But it looked like the spinning back fist really did the damage, and then right on the jaw of Corey Sandhagen, followed by a massive left hand on the temple. But the ground and pound is where it got real scary for Corey Sandhagen. Petr Yan was dropping down absolute hammers.
15 minutes down, we have arrived at the championship rounds. And I like the message from Carrington Banks specifically, just trying to keep it simple. 10 minutes to go, short memory,
Short
rounds in
memory.
the can.
I like that. Like, that's over. That round's gone. You lost it. Yeah, so what? We got 2 more.
And every time you watch Petr Yan, man, he just breaks these guys down. That seems like what he's doing to Corey Sandhagen. Because then you start to kind of question. Because Corey's fighting a beautiful fight.
Yeah.
But he still finds himself down maybe 2 rounds to 1. So it's like, what do you have to do to stay ahead of this guy? Right now, this is good for Sandhagen. Get back to poking at him. Get back to touching. Get back to kicking. Get back to getting on the angles. Don't stand in front of him. Because that's when Petr Yan's the most dangerous.
At some point, Corey's got to hurt him with something. Because right now, Petr Yan realizes I'm the one with all the power.
There's that left hand.
His boxing is so good, man. such a good job of mixing combinations. Always has his hands up in that high guard you talked about, Paul.
Yep.
In the moment he sees an opening, Petr Yan explodes. It's not loopy, wild punches with no sense. Like, look at that.
It's just
right?
clean, straight shots.
Clean, straight.
Great,
Went to
clean
the
hooks,
body.
right? There's nothing wrong with hooks. We talk about in MMA a lot of times these wild punches. Yeah, that's because guys overswing these shots.
Yes.
If you've got a clean, crisp left hook, goes around the guard perfectly and right onto the chin.
Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler, the most perfect left hook I've seen in a long time. It's just everything tight, everything where it's supposed to be. Petr Yan does a lot of strikes like that.
Another beautiful body kick.
Set up by his hands, and that hand speed is just insane to watch live. I'm cheating the monitor, I can't help it.
Corey's got some big swelling on that right cheek now.
Round 2 could potentially loom large. Rounds 1 and 3 seemingly easier to score. And Yan has significantly closed the gap in terms of the significant strikes landed. 123 to 89 unofficially now for Sandhagen, and shoots.
That's it. And look at the scrambling ability of Petr Yan on an ankle. Oh, he slipped out. Good job from Petr Yan to recognize that. Corey's still in the back, though.
Corey needs to find a way to take him down. Go to a back trip, do something to get into the match. Oh, he gets back to the high cross. Beautiful job by Sandhagen. Yan had gotten so comfortable with striking that he had forgot about the wrestling threat.
I'd like to see Corey, when he plays with this hand fighting, and start looking for those elbows. Because he's going to cut that nice step in right elbow. It's very nice.
Back Sandhagen up for the combination.
Beautiful body shot.
Oh my goodness. Yan starting to pour it on.
This Petr Yan is good. And if you're a fan of Wade watching this, it's scary. I mean, this dude, for as well as Corey fought early, once again, starts to pull away a little bit. And I'm talking about a game Corey Sandhagen who understands the stake here.
See, Jan's just a step ahead now. All that movement looked fantastic. Corey was able to really duck and dive, move out of the way of a lot of these shots. Now he's just stalking. Corey's starting to look for some elbows. I like it.
Yeah, he's starting to get, that's good, because earlier it was all punches. Now as he steps in, he's still getting the elbows.
Oh, God. And right up the cut for Yan. That was significant swelling, champ underneath the right eye of Sandhagen. Under a minute to go in round 4.
This is no good here. He takes a shot, and now he's accepted being on the ground a little bit, Paul.
Yeah.
If you're Sandhagen, you got to get back to your feet, or you got to find a way to end up on top here. Oh, good job by Corey. Nice wizard kick by Yan.
Yan, as soon as he gets back up, he's automatically throwing combos and getting the one.
And on the ground, he's seemingly always in control.
He's got an elbow there. When Corey fights those hands, he can't box with him at this point. Not in close like that.
Yeah, because he has
Power is coming from Yan.
and he has the range. Right? When they get close, his height becomes a bit of a detriment to him because he can't generate power as much in such a close space as the shorter Petr Yan.
20 minutes down, 5 to go.
Stay sharp out there. You're winning this fucking fight. You need this round, right? Need this round. Take this over. This is your moment. This is the moment we've been waiting for. When you're going backwards, that's what he's catching. Stay clean when you're going backwards. And touch him when he comes forward. We gotta get him reacting again. We gotta keep our feet on us when we go backwards. Hey, 5 minutes. Sharp. You're still fighting great. This is the requirement fight to be champ. Let's do it. Let's go, baby. Keep him outside. What? Look at me. What? Let's go, baby. Come on. Whatever. We're not growling. Technical. Yes, sir. Just touch it. You ain't gotta hit him hard. Let's just touch it. Let's show him that we're touching him. Yes. Let's go.
Stay back. Stay back. Thank you.
Gotta think most of the scorecards out there, including the 3 judges, having either 2-2 or 3-1 Yan. Polly, fair to say.
Yeah, fair to say. And Pure Yan is only gaining momentum at this point, John. And he's starting to play mind games. Now he's looking across the cage, and he's getting Corey all amped up. That's what Yan wants. He wants him to stand, all right, start trading with me, because it's this movement that Corey needs to use to be able to, avoid a lot of these big power shots of Yan. If that goes away, Yan can sit there in the pocket and start hammering away.
I always talk about trying to fight a guy's ego. Instead of trying to fight him and let him fight smart, you start doing the whole pump your chest, get in his face, talk to him, hoping that as the striker that possesses the footwork like Sandhagen, he gets off of that movement and he stands on point and trades with you. And that's what Fiore's trying to do right now.
Yan constantly on the attack. Nice inside leg kick for Sandhagen.
And Corey Sandhagen is in here, very well trained, has a fantastic game plan. He's fighting a great fight. But it just seems like as the fight has gone longer, Fiora has kind of figured him out, and now he understands the approach of what it needs to be.
I don't want to say Pure Yan sometimes will almost where we've seen the guys throw away around in the beginning to get all those reads. But he got hit a lot more in round 1. Then round 2, way less.
Same
Round
in the
3,
fight.
significantly less.
Yeah, I've used the analogy playing with his food a little bit, but he's a master of making it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't think it's that, right? Because it's just an intelligent fighter making reads, getting rid of this. You can watch Corey Sandhagen all you want, all day long, watch tape. It's a different beast when you're actually in there seeing it in front of you. So it's just a sign of an intelligent fighter who makes reads, makes adjustments, and see what's going to work. What am I going to be able to hit him with? He found the body kick, then he started finding his hands, the leg, he softened it up. Hasn't had to use the wrestling, really.
When the movement's a lot, it's hard to punch guys. You got to kick. When they're circling off to their right, you got to use your left leg. When they're circling left, you got to use your right leg. You got to cut them off with kicks. You can't cut them off with punches. That's how you end up following. And Yan does a good job of cutting off the center of the octagon and just staying right in Sandhagen's face.
Sandhagen moving well, able to avoid a handful of those shots defensively. We have crossed the midpoint of our 5th and final round.
And Corey's fighting a better 5th round. He's more on his toes. He's moving.
Great defense, but that's what makes Yan so special. Okay, I didn't get it, boom, right away. Big, powerful shot.
But Sandhagen's popping at him more than he had in the last round. He's doing a better job of touching, landing his shots, moving, and getting out of the danger. Last round, it looked like he was starting to really fade, and he might have gotten finished. He had a real good comeback round. Does that mean he's winning?
Sandhagen eats that massive head kick seemingly without issue.
John, that's how you know he's in fantastic shape.
Yeah.
When you're in great shape, you can take and absorb shots like that.
Now Sandhagen with some offense of his own. He has thrown nearly 400 strikes tonight, but Yan has been more efficient.
Yeah, Corey's got to start going for it here. He's got to start, not that he's, I don't want to say go for it, but he's got to start trying to find the shots that are really going to do damage. Look for that flying knee, maybe throw some spinning attacks. I know it's risky, but at this point in a fight that you're probably down, you need this. Now you don't only need this round. You might need to really make a statement in this round, or get a knockdown or a finish.
You know, John said earlier, he said round 2 looms large, and Sandhagen's doing a great job in round 5. Now Fiora lands that big head kick, so all the oohs and ahs from the pro-Yan crowd can have an effect on the judging at times, but Corey's fought a much better 5th round.
He has. Right hand lands partially for Yan. Good head move by Sandhagen.
Oh, nice knee. Beautiful spinning out back fist. Petr Yan has landed that so many times, and because of
Nice knee by Sandhagen late in the fight. Certainly had moments in round 5.
yeah, he did, man. That was the close fight right there.
UFC interim bantamweight title fight they will be talking about for some time as Petr Yan and Cory Sandhagen go the distance. We will belt someone shortly. What a fight, fellas. Petr Yan and Cory Sandhagen go the distance. Got to imagine a lot of the scorecards across the MMA stratosphere, Daniel, will have 3, 4, and 5 for Petr Yan. Your thoughts?
Yeah, you know, Cory had some moments in the 5th round. I thought he fought better, but I mean, I don't know, man. It was a close fight. Very good fight. I think Petr Yan got it done.
Well, the UFC's bantamweight division, 135 pounds. We have said it ad nauseum, as strong as it has ever been. Forget the top 15. You should look at the top 30 on paper. Absolute insanity. But these are two of the best in the world, and they put it all on the line tonight.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of this action. I mean, big flying knee. Cory went for it, right? All the things we said he needs to be doing in this fight, he did. His movement looked great. Early on, he was fantastic, but just like Petr Yan does in other fights, he made reads, he made adjustments, he was patient and got more and more aggressive. There's that spinning back fist that put Cory down. Straight lefts. Just beautiful boxing on display the whole night from Petr Yan. And there's just a sense about him, man. I mean, he is a champion, this guy. Here's that head kick. Cory eats it like the champ he is, too, man. And just two of the absolute best. Here's a spinning hook kick to end. Cory says, "What's up?" Throws a flying knee. They looked like they were going to keep going, but, I mean, nothing but mutual respect. Give each other a little bro hug there. Just a fantastic fight. You got to love it.
All right, now it is time for the official decision brought to you by Zip Recruiter. And with that decision, here's Joe Martinez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All three see it, 49-46. Your winner by unanimous decision. And now the 2-time UFC bantamweight champion